Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prophecy of Odysseus. I am your Dungeon Master, Coffee Horse, and with me today I have my players. I have Cody as Stygius Numera.
What's up?
I got Toast as Damocles.
Hello.
I got Hunter as Rico Thornblade.
Hello.
And I have Demry as Quill.
Hey.
So, let's do a little recap on what happened last time. So, you guys traversed from the town of Sheress to the town of Musk-Graves, if I'm getting that correct. You on your guys' travel, it was pretty easy. You had one really bad day where you hit a storm, and then right before you guys got to Musk-Graves, you guys fought a hill giant. And with an epic finisher by Damocles and Stygius, with an acid rock, you guys were able to defeat the hill giant with actually not a whole lot of problem. You guys took some damage, but you guys kicked fucking ass. Then you guys got into town. You met up with Rico's family, met his father and his mother, and they said that Rico's father said that he would be able to help you guys get into the library and take care of the fake guards. Other than that, you guys learned some information. You guys beat the shit and kidnapped a guy and interrogated him in your guys' room to learn information about the camp that is in Umberlee's Wrathful Cove. He didn't know much because he wasn't a high up, but he did say that he would get you guys in for his life. You guys also learned that there is a bomb factory in town, and you know that where you guys will be going is a giant camp filled with tons of enemies and cultists worshiping these unruly gods that are trying to make a giant chaotic mess of the lands. You guys are 5 days away from the ambush of Merkel's Binding. And now we come to you. You guys had just slept in your guys' room. I believe it was Rico and Stygius in one room and Quill and Damocles in another with the guy in the closet.
That sounds accurate.
Damocles and Quill, you guys wake up to coming from the closet.
I suppose it's time to wake up then.
Oh, the sweet sounds of morning.
It's everyone's favorite, isn't it?
Okay, so is that our starting point?
That is
It's
your
right
starting
there.
point.
Okay.
Yes.
Take a sip of appy juice here. Well, I suppose I would like to ask Quill what we should do with him.
I was just thinking about the same thing. Because today we're going to go investigate the research center for Merkel's Binding with Rico's dad, correct?
Yeah, you guys are going to try to get into the
First thing.
library.
Maybe we just leave him here?
Again?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm down. He's not getting out, clearly.
I think that's
How long do you think it's been since he's had anything to eat or drink, though? Are we trying to starve him and dehydrate him?
Yeah, maybe we should take him down to the tavern to get something to drink and eat. It doesn't really seem like the barkeep cared too much about us.
I think we could probably even just, let him go and we'd be fine, honestly.
I feel like he's gonna run. I don't want to be
Why
pulling
do
him
we
up.
need him for anything else?
Wasn't he going to help us get into the camp? And if he goes to the camp and tells them our plan,
Mm,
that could be a problem.
yeah, you're right. You're right. We'll bring him some water later. Just leave him in the closet for now.
Sounds like a good plan to me. I'm
Rico
gonna.
Stygius, what are you guys doing at this time?
I assume we would just be waking up, and I would go spread the curtains and look outside at the bright new day.
Yep.
And then,
And start waking up and preparing. Well, yeah, just checking my runes and running through my daily rituals there.
I'd like to turn around and look at Stygius and be like, Stygius, what exactly do you think we should go do today? Well, not exactly today, but right off the bat this morning. Are there any supplies you think we need for the library?
It could be good to get some form of disguise. I don't know how well your father can get his pass without getting spotted, but could be of some use.
Would I know of any like shops in town? I assume.
Well, he told you guys to wake up early because he wanted to try to deal with this right away. So none of the shops would currently be open.
That's right. Okay. Well,
I
never
suppose
mind.
we missed our chance then. So just grab what you need and let's see where the others are at.
Works for me. I'd like to go ahead and throw my cloak on, pull my hood up, and head out the door.
All right. You guys, Rico and Stygius, you guys head down. You see that the bartender looks like he's serving some breakfast up at this time.
I'd like to say that I also grabbed a cloak that I haven't shown the group yet, and I wrapped that around me as well.
Okay. Okay. Demcles Quill?
I think we're just heading down to go meet with Stygius and Rico.
All right. Demcles and Quill, you guys walk on down. You see Stygius and Rico are sitting at the bar. Looks like the bartender has just brought them breakfast.
Thank you. And I look over and I see the other two coming down the steps, and I kind of give a little bit of a questioning look, and I say, "Well, how did you two sleep?"
Just fine. And I think our friend probably did too. I don't know. He was awake when I was awake, so.
Ah, that was my other question.
No, he's still in the closet. Figured he won't go nowhere.
Well, I suppose we should probably feed him if we're leaving him in there.
Yeah, we'll bring in some water at the end of the day.
I'm probably bringing something right now.
Well, good luck with that. I'm not helping.
I'd like to take my plate and head upstairs real quick.
All right, you head upstairs and you enter Damocles and Quill's room that they stayed in last night, and the closet seems quiet at the current moment. After you shut the door, you do hear a little bit of banging around.
Okay. I approach the closet and I carefully crack it open to see what's going on.
You see Hakuk, who still has a gag in his mouth, is upside down in the closet.
I pull open the closet door completely, and I say, "What do you think you're doing?" I pull up the wow, what do you call that? The thing preventing him from talking. Muzzle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gag?
Gag. Yeah, that's the word.
He goes, oh, well, I tipped myself over last night in the fucking closet. No one fucking heard me, it seems.
Oh, well, that's it's unfortunate. You know, you could die that way. I'm glad you didn't.
I was hoping to.
Ah, well, I brought you breakfast.
What's the catch?
Well, yeah, you caught me there. I actually have a question regarding, I would assume someone you work for or have seen working around. What can you tell me about Kevlar Thornblade?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know the town guard?
No,
Or
I do not.
the head of the town guard? No.
I do not.
All right. Well, what can we expect in this library?
Well, there's a couple gods, orc and human, both like, outside and inside. That's all I really know.
All right. Um, mainly uh, melee fighters, or are there some mages as well?
No, all of our mages are at the camp.
Perfect. All right. Open up.
He opens his mouth.
And I start placing some food in there and some drinks. I turn.
What a guy.
I, I sorry. I turn him. I turn him upright first, and then and then do that.
All right.
And some drink.
All right, you feed him some food and some drink, and he seems grateful, even though he's still tied to this chair. Do you put the gag back in his mouth before you leave?
Yes, I do.
Okay. As you go, he goes, "Wait, are you going to
And I say, sorry about this, lad. And I close the door on him.
And you walk out of the room.
Yep. Head back downstairs.
All right. After a while, Quill, Damocles, Rico, you guys see Stygius come back down. Yeah.
Sorry, Michael called me, so it said my recording paused and everything, so I just want to make sure I'm good.
You're good.
Okay. I would just like to say, first and foremost, I love when you play that man in the closet, dude. It is my favorite. It's so funny. What was the question? Sorry, I panicked.
He has just came down. Stygius has just came down.
Okay.
No question.
Okay. Sorry. I would like to have breakfast as well. And I'd like to order 2 ales. Okay, we're doing a light drinking this morning. 2 ales with my breakfast.
All right, that'll be a gold.
Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
And I will do the same, but a pirate's rum instead of the ales.
7 silver.
Perfect. And I hand it to him.
Perfect. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Let's finish up eating, and then shall we head over to um, meet Kevlar?
Yeah, yeah, we should finish our meal quickly and then head out.
It is getting to be about that time. Let's. I probably shouldn't disappoint my dad. You know, twice or maybe 20 times.
Who's counting though, right?
Yeah, not me, but he is. Well,
All right, as you guys leave the tavern, you guys walk out into the early morning light. The sun has just peeked over the horizon of the water that is off the edge. Actually, it would be other way. Yeah, no, it would be right over the edge of the water and the far distant lands out in the pass, out way out there. You see the sun just cresting up. As you
I
guys
want
grow closer, go ahead, Quill.
I want to check the postboard on our way out.
You want to check the postboard.
Yep.
As you walk by the postboard, you see several pieces of paper. In closer examination, you see 3 bounties, which you recognize, the same ones that Rue had on him.
Uh-huh.
One piece of paper is asking about information about the supplies that has been disappearing in Charesse. One is for a bounty to anyone that brings a basilisk egg to St. Lutheran Arcane in the Kingdom of Tyr for a big reward.
I think we should take that. Maybe in the future when we're not doing nothing, you know?
Yeah, I think we should take the paper to remind us.
All right. The other ones are a little bit harder to read. I'm going to need a perception check.
Okay.
And to anyone that wants to see if they can decode these as well.
Beans.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
I rolled a 30.
Jesus!
Wow. Okay.
Rico, as you walk up and see what Quill's looking at, you notice that there's 2 other pieces of paper which are kind of hard to read because they're pinned behind the bounties. You pull one down, and this piece of paper is calling all Loviatar, Tiamat, Groomshar, and Dead 3 followers to meet in the Orc village on the back side of Mount Ao. Damocles, you know this location. That's if Rico is reading it out loud.
I am definitely reading that out loud.
So at that, okay. So
You would know this location because this is where you were.
yeah, yeah. So that's where those assholes jumped me.
Which assholes?
All of them. Clearly, they posted a Twitter post about it.
What's Twitter?
I made it up.
Okay.
You know, like birds. They tweet, Twitter, tweeter. You know how it goes.
And
Yeah.
Quill, after seeing Rico pull that one page down, you see another page. You grab it. Do you read this out loud?
I read it in my head first.
All right. So what this reads just for you, no one else would know this. The note reads, "To those who are looking for the information to stop the gods, I know the prophecy. I have the texts. Find me in the town of Mount Ao. The northern rock wall, 3 dragon marks, double knock on the fourth to the far west. Read, knock the clock of time, slide with the flow of magic, and give the giant a hand to fix the unclaimed land. Only 3 will light of 4 will save the spirit. Only 3 with the light of 4 will save the spirit of those who control all. See Ara Dara, speak coded, an old friend to all those who seek.
Okay, I am gonna read it out loud for them.
All right. Everyone, you hear what I have just read, and I can repeat it for anyone that needs it.
That was kind of a lot. I think it's okay. That's weird. I feel like we should take that one too because it's weird.
Yeah, I think we should definitely take that one.
And just so you guys know, I will send that to you since you guys do have the page.
Cool beans.
Okay, now you guys should all have it. I just sent it to you. So, all right.
Perfect. Bless you.
As you guys continue on after passing by the post board, you guys come up to the library, and you see around 30 towns guard with a shorter man in front, which seems to be talking to the 2 people that are at the door of the library. At that moment, you see the other 2 people that were walking. They seem to be orcish that were doing a side patrol, walk up and are beginning. All 4 of the guards that seem to have been protecting the library are now talking to the town's guard and to Kevlar Thornblade.
I think now would be a good time if anybody wanted to do a sneak on in there.
They are still in front of the door, I mind you. Rico, you would see that it'd be tough. You'd have to break a window.
You know, I could probably get in there, but I would also probably alert everybody around. I believe I would have to break a window.
We are in the middle of public, though. I think one of us could just walk by and see what they're talking about first. See if he's trying to get his way in, or if he's just waiting for something.
Rico, you can read lips.
I would like to try to read their lips then.
Who do you want to focus on?
Can I see both of their lips?
You can see the guard's lips that are talking to what you assume is your father.
Okay. I'll just try to read the guard's lips.
This is what you catch.
Oh no, we're new. We've been sent by the Kingdom of Tia to protect this library. I thought you received a note. No, we are real town Scotsmen. We are real town Scotsmen.
And at that moment, you see the guard on the right. Rico, just you see this with your passive perception. You see the guard on the right that isn't speaking reach for something on his side.
Like in a fast, like...
In a very very quick, quiet motion. It doesn't seem like any of the other town's guard have seen it.
Okay. Well, I would like to keep a very close eye on that guard as I am telling the rest of the group what I read on his lips.
All right.
Is there a typical uniform for this town's guard? Like, have we seen others walking around, or is this pretty?
Their uniforms look a little newer, and they don't exactly match Musk-Grave, because Musk-Grave has their own symbol. These just have the symbol of Tyr on them.
Okay. And then I turn to Rico and I say, "This is normally a public library, right?"
Would I assume I would know that.
You could roll a history check.
I will roll a history check to find out. Da-dun-da-dun. I rolled a 16.
You rolled a 16.
Correct.
You would know that this library is normally public. Every so often they close it, they shut the doors for a couple of days for cleaning and trying to repair or trying to do book repair. You also know that this used to be the Temple of Musk. And it was converted into a library when the god fell.
Okay. Well, it normally is public, and I can only ever remember it as being public and just being closed for typical maintenance and cleaning.
Well, perhaps we can approach it mocking as though we're citizens just trying to go into the library. Help them out a bit. Have them try to explain themselves to the head guardsman.
We can sure try. I say we wait this conversation out between my dad and the guards and kind of see what happens, though.
As you wish.
At that moment, Rico, you see the guard on the right pull a small firearm and shoot your father. And all hell begins to break loose. You see two more guards that were in the back run up. There seems to be about 4 human guards and 2 orcish guards. And Damocles, you recognize these orcs.
Are those the orcs that fucked me up?
They were part of the group that fucked you up.
Part of the orcs that fucked me up.
All hell is currently breaking loose. What do you guys want to do?
Dad! No!
Yeah, I think I'm going to run down there and try to pull my battle buddy out of the battle.
All right. I'm going to need all you guys to roll initiative then.
I'm going to pull up my cloak and actually activate.
7.
Well, unless you want us to roll first, I suppose.
7 for me also.
10 for me.
15.
How many people are like guards and stuff are rushing in? Is it just the
I believe
of...
there's 6. There's the 4 humans and the 2 orcs.
Okay. Okay. We can do this, guys. Hopefully.
There's 30 towns guard running at them too, so.
Also true. They did just shoot their boss.
We can't hear you.
After you see the gunshot go off, you see the 2 orc guards run up and decapitate 2 of the town's guards. The other 2 guards that were down below start to charge into the group. Then you see the town's guard start to all of a sudden go crazy. You see a couple guys grab Kelvar, and you see a bunch other form a line and start the beginnings of a fight. Stygius, you are up.
Okay. I'd like to pull the cowl over my head and activate the rune on this very special cloak I have.
All right.
And I am. One sec here. I am going invisible.
All right. As you guys watch all this happen, all of a sudden Stygius disappears.
And then once I'm going to try and find a safe way to Kelvar.
As you grow close, you guys were about 15 feet off. You guys were trying to keep your bounds, so you're able to get right on the edge of the group, and you see that Kelvar has been drugged to the back of the town's guard.
Okay, so we're good there. In that case, I'd like to. What are the adversaries doing here? Where they are in comparison to the door to the library?
So there is 2 guards up towards the door. They are on the steps. There's probably about a 5-foot gap between them and the door. And then there is 2 guards at the bottom of the stairs, and then 2 that have just rushed in and are taking on the front lines. And there's 2 orc, looks like very big orcs in the group of town's guard going ham.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to head towards the edge of the stairs.
All right. You're able to get right up on the edge of the stairs.
Perfect. And I'm going to draw my axe, and that'll be the end for now.
Okay, perfect. Rico.
I would like to kind of run over towards. Of course, I can't see. Can I see anything of Stygius, like the axe or anything?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna I want to run over towards the action a little bit, but also like hide in the shadows. Or are there any boxes or?
There's not really anything to
hide
hide by. I mean,
Wait.
you could.
Where does he end up if he had or like? Yeah, I've got a question there because I'd want to whisper something if he end up near me.
You could probably get. There's a slight like cubby where the stairs are, which you could probably hide yourself, or you could hide yourself on the edge of the building.
I'll hide by the little cubby by the stairs, or try.
All right.
And I've got my hood up.
All right. Okay, so make a stealth check for me.
It's a 20. Not a nat 20.
Okay, perfect. Stygius, you see Rico come right behind you.
Okay, if I could, I would say, Rico, get under the cloak. You're small enough.
I would like to crawl under the cloak after I'm like, what was that? Was that you, Stygius?
Yes.
Okay.
Amidst a
Where are
fight,
you?
I stick my right finger out and just do like a little curling motion. There's a finger on.
It's just like, come hither.
Yeah.
I'd like to reach up and try to grab his finger.
As you grab his finger, I'm guessing Stygius, you suck in your hand.
No, I fart. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, I pull him to the cloak.
You two are now invisible.
Oh, This is nice and cozy in here, Stygius.
This is not how I expected this morning to go.
I can say the same.
Damocles, it is your turn.
I want to run to my battle buddy.
You see that he's been pulled to
Kelbar.
the far end of the town's guard, and it looks like they are having, looks like they've called over someone to get him medical aid.
Oh, he has medical attention?
It looks like someone's on their way. It looks like they were flagging someone down.
I rolled a 7 too, so we have like the same turn, right?
Yes, you guys have the same turn.
I want to look over to Damocles and say, we need to get inside.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'm marching my ass to the front door to go fight some guards then.
All right. You're able to make it right to the stairs where there stands 2 guards.
2 of them?
2 of them.
Okay. I think... Are these human guards or orc guards?
Human.
Okay, I'm gonna unarmed strike them.
All right.
$18 to hit,
That hits.
8 damage.
8 damage to him. Okay.
Damn. Oh, it was a 7. Okay, 17 to hit. I assume that one does too.
Yes, that just barely hits.
Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. I'm guessing you did 1 on each. All right. They're still standing. You did just clock them in the face.
Okay.
You could do your Fury of Blows if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do the Fury of Blows as
All right.
well. 18.
That hits.
8. For
To hit.
damage.
Oh, 8 damage. Okay. That's roll a second attack.
14.
That does not hit.
Oh, fuck. I rolled damage first. Oops.
Oh.
21.
That definitely fucking hits.
And then damage is 8 again.
They look fucked up, but they're still standing. You rocked their shit.
Do I even have any? Can I do anything else?
I do believe when you use a Fury of Blows, you do get something.
Well, it says my Fury of Blows is a bonus action.
Oh, Drunken Technique. When you use a Fury of Blows, you gain the benefits of a disengage action, and your walk speed is increased by 10 till the end of the current turn. So,
Oh shit! I didn't realize that you had abilities tied to your drinking. I thought your character was just an alcoholic.
no, he's
No, I have abilities. I'm a drunken master, dude.
This makes so much more sense.
That's why I'm always liquored up.
It makes way more sense.
I don't leave the crib without at least 3 ale. Okay, so I can take the disengage.
You can take the disengage action.
Can I move far away enough that they can't fuck with me right now?
Not unless you want to move into the crowd of town's guard. And
How
the two
chaotic
orc
is
fighters.
this?
Well, what's going on behind you is looks like a a riot almost. But you have two people. You have two orcs that are in the crowd of Town's Guard. Absolutely, they just decapitated two people, and they're beginning to start fucking shit up. And then there's two guys that you will back into if you back up.
Well, suppose I'll just take that disengage action and hope they fuck off.
How far do you want to back up?
Not too far.
You could probably back around like to the side of the stairs.
All right, I'll go yonder then.
All right, left or right side?
Left is law.
Okay, you're on the left side. Quill,
I'm going to follow Damocles, and he didn't kill those two guys, right?
no, they look super fucked up. He rocked their shit.
Let me see. Can I Misty Step around them if I get close enough?
You are probably within 20 feet of the stairs, and to the door is probably about 30 feet, so you could probably Misty Step behind them.
Okay, that's what I am going to do.
All right, you appear behind them. They do not seem to see you.
Okay, and what do I see as I'm going into the library?
The door's locked.
Oh, the door's locked?
Yes.
Oh. Let's see, Misty Step's a bonus action. Okay, I want to... They don't see me?
They do not seem to see you. They're currently paying attention to who just fucking rocked their shit.
Okay. I want to take my flame tongue sword and try to strike one of them.
All right, roll to hit.
Does a 21 hit?
That sure as hell hits.
And then 12 damage. Wait, hold on. So for my sword, it has a 1d10 plus 4 and a 1d8 plus 4.
Are you one-handing it or are you two-handing it?
I'm two-handing it.
So 1d10.
Oh. 14.
Well, how do you want to kill these two?
I want to take my sword and slice them right in half.
Nice.
Jesus. So Damocles, as you run around and they look like they're going to start chasing you, you all of a sudden see Quill appear behind them, and then you see the top of their bodies tumble down the stairs.
Holy shit.
And that's it for my turn.
All right.
One hell of a turn.
And some very messy stairs.
So now it is the two orcs' turns. They're going to do some attacks on the town's guard. You see the two orcs. You see the two orcs go through and cut down 4 more guards. This is a group of like 35 guards, so it's still a good portion left, but they are ripping through them.
It looks like we should probably get down there and take care of those orcs.
Yeah, probably.
And then the other two guards that are fighting the front line, let's see here. One of them goes to stab in and misses and then gets taken out by one of the town's guardmen, and the other one is injured. They both rolled natural ones, fighting the town's guard. And it looks like the town's guard finishes them off and starts to focus on the orcs. Stygius, it's your turn.
Perfect. Well, with that, are there any of the guards that are down that may still be alive, like able to be healed?
From the looks of it, no.
Okay. In that case, I kind of look down at Rico and I say, I'm going to start looking for the key. What do you want to do?
I'll probably go down there and start helping the town's guard. You know, it kind of looks like they're getting slaughtered.
Sounds like a plan. So yeah, I guess I'll just leave Rico.
All right.
Rico suddenly appears again.
Goodbye.
He's still hard to see, but
Twas all for naught. So yeah.
you're gonna try to. There's two. Well, I mean, there's two top halves of the guards, and Quill is standing at the top of the stairs. Their bottom halves are on the stairs.
Yeah, I'd like to start searching the bottom halves and try not to throw up.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Make a Constitution check for me.
Got a 14.
14. You're able to hold it together and make an investigation roll for me as well.
That is a 25.
Ooh. You do find, among other garbage coins, it looks like there's a total of 20 copper between the both of them, and you do find a gold key.
Perfect. I suppose that's the end of my action, unless I can do one more thing. But
That was object. I'll say that was a bonus action. You still do have your action.
okay. I look at Quill and I yell, "Are you going to help the gods, or do you want in?" Well,
By the way, Quill, you just hear this out of nowhere.
oh yeah.
Quill's a little confused on what.
I do totally forget about this, but I hold up the key, so you just see like a hand out of midair with the key in it.
Quill's gonna grab the key.
All right.
Perfect.
Rico, it's your turn.
Are there any guards standing still?
There's two orcs that are in the middle of the town guard that are trying to get to the center of them.
I would like to kind of like jump up from my partial hiding spot that was great for a minute, but then my friend left me. And like spawn my two psionic blades and go ahead and whip them at one of the two orcs.
All right.
The one that's in the lead, if I have a clear shot.
It's a little tough, but I think you could probably hit them. Make an attack roll for me.
Ouch. Oh, never mind. A 15. I thought that was a natural 1 for a second.
That does not hit.
Dang. What about a 23?
That does hit.
Nice. For 6 damage.
All right, and sneak attack damage?
An extra 12.
Extra 12, so 18. Oh, math. Nasty. All right. You whip one of those psionic blades and you see one of the orcs grab his head and go, "Rah!" But he's still swinging around. Damocles at Quill. It's your guys' turn.
I tell Damocles that I have the key. Do you want to stay here and help, or come in with me?
I'm gonna stay and help.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go inside.
You're going to go inside. Stygius, I will give you this free moment to, if you want, run in with Quill.
No, I think I'll wait to the next turn, or my next, initiative turn.
All right, Quill.
Okay, I unlock the door,
You unlock the door.
and as I open the door, I want to, I'm looking for any immediate danger.
As you crack the door, make a perception check for me.
A 10.
A 10, you do not see any immediate danger.
Okay. Then I'm going to enter the room.
All right,
Library.
as you enter the library, you see rows and rows of shelves full of books with tattered banners with a black mask on them.
Is there anyone inside the library?
Make a perception check.
A 19.
You do not see anyone, but you do hear faint voices coming from the very back of the library.
I'm gonna check out these books really quick. If that's fine.
You look at the books and you walk down a fiction section, and it looks to be full of stories written by very famous bards throughout the lands.
There's nothing that really stands out about them, though.
No, there seems to be nothing that stands out. It seems like the front part of the library is full of more fictional or fairy tale type stories.
Okay, then I'm gonna head to where I hear the voices.
As you encroach, this is a pretty big library, so you get about halfway in.
Okay.
And you can hear the voices. They sound louder. It sounds like there is roughly 6. It sounds like there's about 2 really rough voices, almost sound orcish, and there's some other little, very faint, but with your ears you're able to hear it, very faint chattering from around
Okay.
maybe roughly 6 other people.
And I would like to add that I am trying to be quiet. I don't want them to know I'm here.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Okay. Does a 21 do it?
It's pretty good.
I have advantage, so I guess I'll roll again. 23.
All right. Okay. Anything else you'd want to do, Quill?
Have I used my action?
You have not used your action. You have used your bonus action.
So holding actions, can you hold an action till the start of your next turn, or is it till the end of
You have to use it before the start of your next turn.
Okay, I am going to hold my action then.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay. Damocles?
All right. I gotta get to those orcs, man.
All right.
Ideally, whichever one that Rico hit with a psionic blade. I know that information might not be the most knowledgeable, but
You happen to be close to him.
close enough that I could stab him with my giant slayer dagger.
Yeah, you could probably get that close.
All right. I would also like to imbue that with my fire's burn.
All right. So you got to make sure you hit him first, and then we will
Right.
do that.
23.
23 does hit.
Okay. So I roll for the dagger first.
Roll for the dagger first. All right.
And then the fire's burn is a 5.
I mean, you fucked this guy right the fuck up. He's still standing, but he looks fucked up.
Okay. I mean, could I just stab him again?
Yeah, you have 2 attack actions.
All right, cool. I'm gonna stab him again. I hope. 22.
That hits.
Doing 9 damage. Would I still have the fire on there, or would I have to re-imbue it?
You would have to re-imbue it.
All right, I'm doing it. 4.
How do you want to kill him?
Well, in theory, it would be like a jump, and I just cut on the way down.
All right. You jump up, and as you go to cut down, he actually leans back, and you stab straight into his spine.
Okay.
And he is dead. You still do have a bonus action.
Yeah. I think I might just hang out. How close am I to that other
You
orc?
could probably use the rest of your movement to get over to him.
All right. We'll just use the rest of the movement and get closer to that guy. Okay, he's probably busy with the other guards still.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then yeah. I think that's my turn then.
All right. It is the orc's turn. He's going to make some attacks. Fuck. Okay. You see one more guard drop, and then they get a hold of him. One of the guards looks over to you and says,
Get inside. We'll take care of this and whoever else is still alive.
Is that a
Says that-
free thing to send everybody? Like,
That is-
no turns or nothing? Or we're
Nope,
kind of done
that-
with the fight at that
that
then?
would be kind of done with the fight here.
Okay. Thank you.
Rico, Stygius, Damocles, they pretty much start like picking up their dead and start moving the guy that they did capture, and they tell you to go into the library and see what you guys can find.
Damocles is going in the library.
All right?
So is Rico.
Same.
All right?
As quietly as possible.
I would like you all to make stealth checks.
Yes, chef.
Rico, I'm going to keep yours, what you rolled.
Nat 20, 21.
Awesome. You do have advantage on that, by the way, Stygius, because you're invisible.
That's the highest I can go, so I'll take it.
I got a 13.
13. All right. All right, as you guys sneak in, you guys see Quill is about halfway into the library. You can just see her between the books. She looks like she's crouched down.
I would like to quietly approach Quill.
Ditto.
All right, you guys all get up there. Quill, you see your team is there with you.
All but one.
Okay, Can I hear what they're saying?
No, you are not. You are not close enough to hear.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going towards the voices.
All right, do you say anything to all of those that come running up? I mean, Damocles is a little loud when he gets.
Then I tell
I'm
him to
trying to-
shush. Shh.
Maybe I'll just hang back a little bit.
All right, it's you three. You guys have no clue where Stygius is. As you guys grow closer, you see 4 figures reading books on a table, and 2 other figures grabbing books off of the shelves, and what looks to be 2 guards that stand on the far ends of the table watching over the figures. On closer examination, hold on one second. All right. On closer examination, you see 6 humans that bear no mark. They seem to be shocked, scared, and the 2 guards that you see, they look to be orc. They are covered in like scrap fur and have marks of Grumsh, which you could, well, they have marks of a single eye with a dagger in it on their neck.
I'd like to roll to see what that mark means.
All right. Roll a history check for me.
Got a 12.
You've seen it before. All of you have seen it before. Damocles, you've seen it. Rico, you've never really seen this. Quill, you know this as well. This is the mark of Grumsh.
Okay. How big would you say this area that they're in is?
Looks to be like a 30-foot square. It looks like there's a couple tables that have been moved out of the way. It looks like there's just one table in the center, and that's about to the center of the table. It's about 15 feet from each of the bookshelves on all 4 sides. They built like almost like a room with thin halls to get in between the bookshelves.
So let's say I wanted to cast Moonbeam in there.
All right.
Would I be able to do that and hit most of them without hitting the humans that are probably prisoners?
The table is about 10 feet long, and the guards stand on either end of the table.
Mm.
Dem, because as you're sneaking, you knock a book off the shelf.
I didn't even do anything. What do you mean I knocked a book off the shelf? It's not my turn. It's not my turn. I wasn't ready to do stuff. What?
There is no turns.
Now I'm
there is no
panicking.
turns.
Now I'm panicking.
One of the orcs begins to look your way, your guys' direction.
I'm gonna look to my teammates and
I'm gonna quickly whisper I'd like to whisper real quick and say, um, lead them away from the prisoners. I'll try and release them.
Okay, well then I also whisper back. I'll lure them out. You hide.
At closer examination, they do not look to be shackled. They look like they are just
Alright, I
there.
stealthily
Yeah.
want to throw an ice knife at one of the guards.
What does ice knife entail for component wise? Is it verbal, somatic material, or is it verbal and somatic?
It's somatic and material.
Okay, so there is no verbal. So I need you to make a sleight of hand.
Okay. I rolled an 8.
Ooh, okay. And then roll to hit. And who are you hitting? There seems to be a big fellow on the far left side of the table from where you're looking, and there seems to be a smaller fellow on the right.
I'm gonna hit the one closest to me. Also, do I get advantage because they haven't seen me yet?
No, you don't, because that sleight of hand roll kind of gave you away.
But it didn't. I haven't even done it yet. And they haven't. They might see me when I'm doing it, but they'd still be surprised, right?
No.
I rolled a 9.
A 9 to hit?
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't hit. I'd like you all to roll initiative again.
Besides Cody, because he's invisible.
Besides Cody, because they have no clue of him.
Oh man, I got 19.
I got a 10.
Got an 8.
All right, let me roll for these guys real quick. Okay. As you throw this ice knife and miss him, you see the big captain dude charges right in your direction, Quill.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing you guys are right on the edge of the bookshelf. He runs around and is now in front of you, right in front of you, and he's going to make 3 attacks on you with his great axe.
On me.
Yes. Um, 12 to hit,
It does not hit.
20 to hit,
That one hits. And I want to use my reaction to turn into my wolf form.
all right, and a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit either form.
So you still do take the damage from the attack, but then you go into your wolf form. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
All right. Where are my D12s? All right. That is 12 damage to you.
Okay.
And who is behind her?
There's like a nose go situation.
Not me.
Well, I said I would hang behind,
Yeah.
so
probably
quite
close.
literally it can't be me.
All right. Rico, you take 8 thunder damage.
Poor guy.
Yay. Alright, let me. Damage. Alrighty. I've been hit.
That is the end of his turn. Damocles, it is your turn.
Okay. We're supposed to be leading them away from the people. So, I don't know. Can I fuck it. What is there one that's close-ish to me, or how far away are these guys from me
Well,
specifically?
you were back further, so you were about 10 feet from Rico. So he's about 20 feet, like he's in front of Quill, which is about 20 feet from you.
Okay.
And it looks like the other guy is running around the far side of the table, the other side of the bookshelf. So he's going to be coming from behind you.
Can I go through a bookshelf in front of me and cut him off?
Yeah, make a strength check for me.
Okay. Okay. 24.
24. You fucking blow through this bookshelf, and you cut him right off, and you are now right in front of him. And all of the people at the table and the people grabbing and the humans grabbing books scream. They're like, "Oh!"
Oh, it's a startling sound. Okay. So, what are they both orcs? Or both the guys orcs?
They are both orcs.
Okay. I'm gonna use my giant slayer dagger and I'm gonna stab this guy.
All right.
Ooh, 13 to hit?
That hits.
Okay. Oh, 16 damage.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is he not dead?
Alrighty. No, he's
Damn.
that's some good damage, but
Damn. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna stab him again then.
all right.
19 to hit,
That hits.
15 damage.
He's still standing.
What the fuck? Okay. All right.
I had to make shit tougher around here, guys.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Yeah, so
Well,
they were
that-
really tough on the guards. The guards must
that
have been
kinda-
level 1.
Kind of throws a wrench in my plan here. I don't know what else to do. Could I unarmed strike or no? I want to I want to unarmed strike for my bonus action.
All right. Or you could do Fury of Blows.
I
also-
thought about it, but I don't want to use the because I have to use a focus point to use my Fury of Blows.
Or you could use a focus point to stun him till your next turn, which means he cannot do anything and you get advantage on attacks.
Yeah, but I already rolled 24 to hit on this unarmed strike.
You can just
so-
say you're going to do a stunning strike to him.
Yeah, but
You
I
just
think
have
I'm
to
gonna try to fucking kill him right here.
He has more health than you think.
Fuck! Okay, we're gonna do this stunning strike then.
All right. What do I have to make for a save for him?
Is that my armor class?
No. So look at stunning strike on your thing. You have to expend 1 focus point to attempt a stunning strike. The target must make a DC 15 Constitution. Okay.
I'll say I don't even see it in here, so.
It's underneath your
you got me
actions.
there.
So I will keep track of
Oh, okay. All
it.
right.
So mark off a focus point for yourself.
Okay.
You stunned him.
All right. Do
So
I?
that-
Is that?
On a fail, the target has the stun condition until the start of your next turn.
Okay, so he can't do shit till it's my turn again.
Yes.
W.
Also, you have anyone gets advantage on him on attacks, just so everyone knows.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Do this thing then.
Rico, it's your turn.
Hell yeah. I want to run up to him and, like, stab him with my psionic blades right into the calves. Like,
Which
both
one?
calves.
The big guy or the one that Damocles just stunned?
Let's do the dude that Damocles just stunned.
All right,
You have advantage on this attack.
Hell yes. Let's see, a 16 for to hit for the first one,
that hits.
a nat 20 for the second.
Ooh, boy. Cool.
Nice.
So you won't get sneak attack damage on this, but you do get just flat damage. So for your crit with your psionic blades, that's 11, and then whatever you roll. Yeah, it'll do that one first. So 11.
It auto rolls 2d6 for me, by the
So
way.
11 plus 11, 22. Holy shit. All right. And then roll for your second attack's damage.
An additional 10.
He looks fucked up. He looks fucked up. He looks
Fuck
like he
yeah.
is about to tip over.
He's got blood gushing out of his calves now.
Quill, it's your turn.
He's not dead.
That one guy's not dead, no.
Okay.
But you currently do have a dude attacking you, so if you try to move, he will have an opportunity attack on you.
Is that the one that is stunned?
No, that's the big dude. The big dude is fucking with you right now.
The big dude's stunned.
No, the small dude got stunned.
Oh, okay. Well, for the big dude, I have advantage because of pack tactics. So I'm gonna try to multi-attack him. The big dude.
Okay, that is 2 bites. Sorry, it's 2 claws and 1 bite.
Okay. 19, and you want me to roll my claws first, you said?
Yeah, do claws first and then bite.
Okay,
And then remember,
19.
add what you hit. So 19 plus 6, that hits, yes?
Ooh. 1 plus 6, so a 7.
That does not hit, okay. And then for your bite.
Oh, wait, but I have advantage, so I can re-roll that?
Yes, you have advantage on all of
Okay.
these attacks because
I'm
of
gonna-
pack tactics.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Yeah, you can re-roll them all. You get advantage on all 3 of these attacks.
Okay. Oh, my...
Oh, no way.
It was
No.
meant to be a
That's the
freaking
craziest
one.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is so
That's
dumb.
nuts.
Can I
All right.
use... Never mind.
What were you going to say?
Never mind. Oh my fucking god, I need a new dice.
That was a
I'm-
7. That's not a
I'm
1.
going... Hold on.
It's not a 1.
That's a 7. That's a 7, not a 1.
Sometimes the 7 looks like a 1. I don't know. It bugs me out.
Oh, big time, yeah.
I'm about done with this online rolling shit. Oh my fucking god, no. I'm getting dice.
There's no way.
That's actually
There's
insane.
no
That's
fucking
actually
way.
insane.
Nat 1, a 7, and a nat 1. No fucking way.
Dude, I thought we had a lot of nat 1s last game. I keep track of them at the top of my paper. We had 5 nat 1s last game.
That's 3 in one turn.
In
Holy.
one turn, dude. Yeah.
Well, you have, I mean, so You're 19. You had advantage, so I took the one natural one you rolled for that. So you got a 19 for one of your claws. You got a 7 for your second claw, and you rolled another nat 1, so you have one more roll for your bite. The probability of that is nuts.
Yeah.
That's some pretty bad luck. I'm sorry there, Quill.
A 14 plus 6, 20.
That does hit.
Thank fucking God. That was some bullshit.
So you got one claw and one bite.
Okay. And my plus my 1d6 for first time attacking.
Plus your
my turn.
1d6 plus 2 for that as well.
Okay, so I have...
Remember what the add is. The bite is 2d10 plus 5, and your claw is 1d8 plus 5.
Okay. So a 1d6, a 1d8, and a 1d10.
2d10.
Oh, 2d10. I need one more.
I got to roll it all at once.
4, 6.
So the 1d6,
Plus
so that's
13 plus
5
1 more.
damage. 5
13 plus 10,
plus
23.
9.
And then plus 10 is 33, plus 2 is 35.
Hold on. So your d8 was a 6 plus 5, that's 11.
The 3 I rolled all together was a 13, and then I rolled a d10, I got a 10.
I know, but you have to add a plus 5 for those.
Yes,
so
well,
plus
I'm just
10,
adding
plus,
in my,
so plus
okay, wait,
12.
what I'm saying though is in my bonuses altogether I have a 12. So for my first 3 rolls I got a 13.
You have a
I
14
needed one
with
more-
this first attack.
Okay,
So hold on, I will.
it should be a 35.
35 damage total.
Yes.
All right. I mean, you did some damage to him. He still looks all right.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. It is now Big Boy's turn. He's going to make 3 attacks on you. A 17,
That hits.
a 17,
That hits.
a 24.
All of those hit.
Wow. Fucking. What the fuck? Okay. 6.
Cam's rolling nat ones over there.
I fucking hope so.
18 damage.
Is that halved?
That is not halved.
Oh, and for some reason I gotta fix my hit points.
Well, your main character took hit point. Your main character took damage.
Yes, but my wolf form should still be 51, correct?
Yes. So you took 9 damage.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's dumb.
Stygius, what are you doing?
Okay. I took 9 damage, you said?
Yes, 9 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my temporary hit points.
Well, in the meantime, while all this chaos has been going on, I am approaching the table and or various tables that they were working around. As they're grabbing books, I'm grabbing as many papers and little books as well, and hiding them under one of my arms, under the coat or the cloak. And then, as going to sound really dumb, but any of the individuals that have a particularly juicy looking book, or something that somebody's holding on a little bit too tightly, I would like to grab it with my hand and shout extremely loud in front of their face, like while being invisible.
All right.
trying to get them to drop
Yeah,
it.
that
like,
is that is
I
such
mean-
a W play.
Way to start haunting people.
I mean, all of the ones that were reading grabbed the books and ducked underneath the table. And
Okay.
the guys that were on the shelves grabbing books are underneath the table. So all of them are hiding underneath the table at the current moment.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I'd like to the closest one that has like a decent looking book that looks rather critical. I'm grabbing it with my hand so they can see my hand, and then I'm yelling really loud right in front of their face, like, "Ah!"
Yeah, bro, you heard him the first time, bro. He wants a juicy looking book.
You find a juicy looking book. Like, this book is thick with 3 C's. Like, this is a thick book.
Made out of human skin or some shit.
It's made out of raccoon skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
Coonskin novel.
Wait a second. Yeah, that's not. Hold on. What the fuck?
And it says the art of rites and magic on the spine. As you grab the book, you scream. They go,
That's exactly what I did. Just
I'm
kidding.
writing right now.
and let go of the book.
Perfect.
Right now.
I would like to do that for as many of these people that it would work for.
You broke him.
That's what I was going for.
And how many people could you just yeah? How many people do you think that would work on?
I
After
feel
the
like
first
quite
guy,
a few.
Yeah,
after the
like,
first guy, though,
Like, they
you'd
don't
have
know-
to, like, expect something.
They don't
though.
know what is happening.
yeah, imagine an attack goes on. You're some magic nerd. You go under the table. You have your book. You're cowering in fear. A hand comes out of nowhere, grabs the book you're holding, and yells at you. I don't know. I think it worked for quite a few.
As you do that,
The worst
as
reason
you
for a
do
school
that,
shooting
everyone underneath that fucking table starts crawling out and screaming.
I think Stygius should get an inspiration.
He does get an inspiration. That was fucking great.
Thanks.
They all drop their books and they book it behind the bookshelf on the far back.
Perfect. How? So, yeah.
So you guys are fighting Damocles and Rico. You guys hear you hear ah, and then you hear ah, and then you see everyone underneath the table scurry behind the far bookshelf, and you see a hand grabbing books out of
I
nowhere.
thought he was going to save those people.
So, well, after I realized they weren't prisoners, I was just like, well, they're not going to take the stuff that we need. So,
Damocles jumped behind the bookshelf. He doesn't really know that they're not prisoners yet.
Oh my fucking god!
All you see is fearful human beings running for their lives.
And now that
At
they
the
were all
single hand
screaming.
of Stygius. The single hand of
Yeah,
Stygius.
I feel like probably the least likely, besides maybe Rico, one to be intimidating.
yeah, I mean, I'm not killing them. They're getting out of the way.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, that is great. That is awesome. Okay, there's a plethora. There's about 3 other books that you can pick up, Stygius.
Okay, I go ahead and put the ones that I have like in my pack, underneath the cloak, and then I make a grab for those as well.
All I'm imagining when you're doing this is like a goblin with like a little backpack. It's going and shoving the books in the little pouch.
Yeah, and then grabbing it and going, exactly. That's exactly it. And, that's what I want to do with my turn. So
If you ever feel alone in the night, just remember that Stygius is in your room somewhere in a cloak. I've come for your pickle.
no, your pickle book.
Yeah. Gotta lock the nightstand.
You got a book about pickles?
And on that, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
All right.
Well deserved.
All right. Damocles, it's your turn.
Is this guy in front of me dead yet or no?
No, he looks fucked up though.
Can't believe nobody killed him. I'm gonna stab him again then, dude. I'm tired of this guy.
All right, stab him then. God. Don't fucking yell at your DM.
Is 14 hit?
14 does it.
Hit him for 14 damage. I stabbed him in the face for 14 damage.
You do stab him in the face as your dagger sinks into his face, his brain, and the blood. As you pull your dagger out, starts to leak out of the giant hole you just put in his face.
All right,
and
kick
he
him
dips
over and on
backwards.
to the next one.
All right. You got Big Fucker that's been fighting Quill.
All right. Is he facing me, or am I behind him?
He is on the other side of the bookshelf, so you would have to run behind him.
Okay. If I get behind him, can I do a little sneaky attack?
No.
Or am I too large? Too large for sneak attack.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we're just gonna stab him normal then, but we're gonna imbue it with the fire.
Stab him normal.
Okay.
All right. 20.
That hits.
That's good. Cry if it didn't. 11 for damage.
All right.
And 8 for the fire's burn, and that's my last fire's burn until I long rest.
All right. Hold on. Let me do some math. God damn it.
God damn it. Bam Durbit? That's what I'd be saying.
What the hell are you talking about, boy?
I don't think I've ever said that. I don't know. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
It's okay if you got fever brain.
Yeah, I think Cody rotted all of our brains there for a second.
Fucking.
You're welcome.
All right, he's still standing. He
Is
looks
he like on fire
hurt.
maybe? Can I put him on fire from that? Let him burn.
He's got his fur is on fire, but it doesn't seem like it's
He doesn't even
continuing.
care? That's gotta be racist.
You got a bonus action if you want to try to stun him to help Quill out.
All right, I'm going for it.
All right.
Where?
By the way, when you do a stunning strike, you still do the damage, and you stun them.
Okay, so yeah,
So you can-
I'm gonna have
so
to expend a focus point.
I mean, I don't need
I'm
you to stun
trying
him
to be
for
able
me.
to do it. So
But-
that's fine. I'm just
Unless
gonna
there's-
stun him in general because
That's
then you get
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, but I have advantage, so is that like double advantage?
Everybody
Auto
gets
crit.
advantage at
I
least.
Oh yeah, and Rico.
It's auto crit because he's incapacitated.
That is a
Oh.
dub. Okay, so I expended my focus point, so I have to hit with my unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, nat 1! I got an 11! No! Oh no!
Well, there's number 4.
No, in total?
Hey,
There's
make that
8 we've got.
Constitution
Holy
save.
shit.
Make that Constitution save.
Um,
Imagine
I
it's
wanna-
a nat 1.
I don't wanna. It's a 12. It's 12.
Damocles, as you go to punch him in the back of the head, he ducks, and your fist surprisingly comes right back at you. And you now have the stunned condition.
What? How does that even work? What does
Natural
that even
one.
mean? No way.
Magic.
That doesn't
No
make
way.
sense.
Natural one
Like
can't
his
defy
fist
the
just comes
laws of
back at him.
physics. Natural one defies the laws of physics. That's racist.
You swung wide. You spun yourself around and knocked yourself in the head.
Swung so fucking wide, bro.
I'm not
That's
the one. I'm not the one
insane.
that fucking missed.
Okay. So I guess do I spin for damage on that then? Because I never did that.
No, you are just stunned.
I'm just stunned.
Yes.
Well, shitballs. All right. I guess that's my turn. Stuck here.
Rico, it's
How long
your
am I
turn.
stuck like this?
Till the start of your next turn.
God damn it!
Okay, so I got a question.
Yes.
I've got 2 daggers in my inventory. Can I like pull those 2 daggers out and then spawn my psionic blades in my hand with them and throw like 4 things or run up and stab somebody with 4 items?
Make a Constitution check.
That sounds great.
Oh, well, that was a saving throw by accident.
Make it a saving throw. And a saving
Okay.
throw is fine.
15.
How much psionic damage do your daggers do? Like dice wise.
1d6 plus 5.
All right. You can do it, but at a cost.
What's the cost?
You can hit him with 4 things, but you also take your psionic damage blade. You also take the damage from your psionic blades.
They don't like you cheating on them.
I'll just stick with throwing 2 psionic blades. I'll get.
No,
I
you've
should
committed, my friend. You made the roll.
I have. Oh shit! I did. Okay. Well, I guess I will.
You don't do your own. You would. I mean,
I'll roll a 2 dagger for hit first.
Bless you.
are you like gonna run in between Damocles' legs to stab him, or how are you gonna try to hit him?
I'm gonna try
'Cause-
to throw all 4 at once.
Okay, you'll have to move. You'll have to move to the
You
other
missed
side of the
and hit
bookshelf.
me.
Okay.
Well, I hope he doesn't roll nat 1.
Yeah.
It's
No
been quite popular.
Yeah, we have
This is
had
Rico.
8.
Do I get a?
all the small stuff that you say.
It's pretty sure.
Oh, great.
Do I get advantage on this with like all my companions around and him engaging? Will?
They're within 5 feet. Yeah, so you would technically get sneak attack.
Okay, thank goodness. All right, so 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's 1 dagger. Do you want me to roll all like my dice to hit and then do damage, or do you want? me
Yeah,
to
roll all of your dice to hit, and then we will
Okay.
do each one of the damages.
Sounds good. A 27 to hit.
That hits.
A 10, which I will re-roll for a 25 to hit,
That hits.
and a 24.
That hits.
Okay. 6 for the first dagger.
That's just a normal dagger, correct?
Yep, just a normal dagger.
Okay, the first 2 are normal daggers. That's a 6. Okay.
And a 9.
All right.
And then my psionic blade is a 11.
All right.
And an 11.
All right.
And then do I roll sneak attack damage?
Yes, for only 2 of them.
Okay. Do I take the sneak attack damage?
You
as
do
well?
not take the sneak
Okay.
attack. You only take the 22 damage from your psionic blades.
Oh my god.
Still 22 fucking damage, though. That you did to yourself.
Well, there's an extra 12 damage. and an extra 5 damage.
Alrighty.
And I will add the 22 damage to my health. Ouch.
All right. He looks pretty bloodied. Quill, it's now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to multi-attack him again. And I
All
have
right.
advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling my regular dice, because fuck.
Yeah, the now ones are crazy tonight.
Does a 16 hit?
That just barely hits him.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll. I rolled once, so it was a 4. I'm re-rolling. It was a 2. I'm re-rolling again. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits.
And a 18?
So you make 1 claw and 1 bite.
Why?
Because why'd you roll that 1 attack 3 times?
Because I have advantage.
Yeah, so you should only roll it twice. You rolled a 2 and a 4, so that one misses.
Oh, but I rolled double ones last time, and you said that.
Yeah, that was because I felt bad for you rolling 3 natural 1s.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that.
Because that's like nuts.
Okay. Well,
So you make a
next
claw
time
and a bite.
tell me that, and then I'll understand. Okay.
All right.
And plus my 1d6.
Okay.
So 15 plus 12 is...
Plus
20.
14 is what it is.
Oh, plus 15 plus 14 is 29.
29. He's looking a little more fucked up. He's still bloodied pretty bad.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to heal Rico.
All right.
What a sweetheart. I knew I liked the elves for a reason.
Stygius, what are you
I'd like to finish up, get all these books in my bags, or as much as I can, and then turn around and see how the situation is unfolding. So if I turn around and look at this moment, where is everybody and how is everybody looking?
Well, from underneath the table, you see a dead body that has its brains and blood pouring out.
Rico,
Gross.
you heal for
Next.
5.
And then you see that there's a commotion going on behind the bookshelves. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on exactly.
Okay.
No.
Oh man, if my alignment was chaotic, I'd know what I would do, but I think I better not. Let's see. All right, I would just walk. Yeah, I'd walk around to where I could see, but keeping a safe distance. So just kind of taking a wide angle walk around the bookshelf to see what's on the other side.
All right. As you do, you see, I'm guessing you walk around the side, not where everyone is fighting. Correct?
Yeah, like I'm trying to avoid conflict and just see how it's going.
You see Quill is ripping the fuck out of this orc and just pushed him back, and looks like she healed Rico a little bit through some magic. And you see Damocles is standing there spinning. He looks like his head's spinning around. He looks a little bit stunned in the sense.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha! You're so funny. So funny. Jokes.
All right. It is Big Boy's turn.
Well.
Unless you want to do something, Stygius.
Yeah, like where's Big Boy? Like where the enemies at?
You see Damocles is just behind. It looks like Damocles, and you see Rico is underneath Damocles' legs. They're behind him, and Quill is in front of him.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it like Baldur's Gate in the sense of like if you heal someone, it cures the stun condition, or?
That would be lesser, I believe, lesser restoration.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, I think noticing where I could do the most good, yeah, it just so happens that is a rune I have. So,
I believe
Perfect.
it's lesser restoration, correct? Is
you
that
are
what?
you are correct. Yeah, blinded,
right.
deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So, well, that's paralyzed. It doesn't say stunned. So, is that
Stun is the incapacitated condition, is what it technically is. So stun, I don't think it is lesser restoration.
okay? Then yeah, that wouldn't work. Huh.
I think it might be greater restoration is for the
For
stun
stun?
condition. Yes, because when you're stunned, you are technically it's incapacitated is what you are because you cannot attack and you cannot defend yourself. You have no actions and no reactions, and your movement is 0.
Got it. Yeah, in that case, I can't do much, and everybody's a little too close for what I wanted to do.
Fireball.
In truth, I was going to do Thunder Wave at the bookshelf and just let Chaos take it out, but
Oh Jesus!
it looks like I don't know. It looks like things are going well, though. I don't know, well-ish. So, yeah. Well, I can apply some healing to somebody. Who looks worse out of the group?
I am currently at 33.
But he's in the
58.
back.
True. All right, I'd make myself around to him, probably going the other direction if there is a rear portion
what?
there.
Yeah, you could make it around to
Fighting
him.
Ray Dow again for a
Okay.
stupid fucking
And
scale.
that'll be the end of my turn for right now.
Okay, perfect. I guess lesser restoration. Yeah, lesser restoration will remove the stun condition.
In that
Or-
case,
Or healing word, either one.
yeah, okay. Oh, well, I got either one of those. Huh?
No, it just says use. It says using the spell like lesser restoration.
Okay. Perfect. Well, in that case, I'd walk up to Damocles first, and yeah. And I've been doing a bad job of like explaining my magic style, but yeah, I think thoughts of clarity, of intent, and awareness, and I imbue one of my gloves, runes, glowing with a light yellow light, and place my hand upon Damocles' shoulder. Or no, we'll go for the head, and then
All right.
yeah,
Damocles.
You tell me you grabbed the back of my melon with a Thanos gauntlet?
that's exactly it.
That's what it sounds like,
But
dude.
I'm not
you feel
plucking
a very-
anything. I'm giving something.
You feel
Nice.
a very
Reverse Thanos.
you feel a very warm sensation come to your head, with a faint yellow glow in the back of your eyes, and you are no longer stunned.
I turn around, I look at Stygius, and I say, it's like I just smoked my first Marlboro Red all over again. Thank you.
Well,
I take no words from Stygius. I turn around, and I go to stab that goddamn
It's not
bastard
your turn
again.
yet.
Oh, I
It's
thought
not
it
your
was.
turn yet. No,
I thought it was.
no, you could say that. No, I'm saying you are no longer stunned.
Oh. Well, I thought I was after... Okay,
Get him all
maybe I'm just a
excited.
silly goose.
It's Big Boy's turn, and he's gonna fuck
Oh.
shit up.
That's why we
Oh.
didn't want you stunned.
because he would have got a nice juicy crit on you.
Juicy crit. No.
All right, he's going to make 2 attacks on you, Quill, and 1 on you, Damocles. $22
For who?
for you, Quill.
Okay.
24
Okay.
and a crit on Damocles.
You
No
just
way.
wanted to crit on that motherfucker.
No way.
I have a nat 20 on my dice.
I'm gonna cry.
All right, so for you, Quill, let's see for damage. Good damage to 7. $25 damage to you, Quill.
Is that halved?
That's not halved.
So what? You said 25, so 12?
12, yes. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. All right.
Halved?
Nope.
Can it please be halved? Give it to me straight, Dungeon Master.
All right.
Are you rolling again? Oh no.
Ouch time.
Quill, you take 10 thunder damage as well, which is, you cannot have that. You take straight 10
I
thunder
know.
damage. And Damocles with the 10 thunder damage. Actually, hold on. What? I forgot one more.
Oh no.
What's your health, Damocles?
60.
Oh, so 52 won't do bad.
I mean, it does pretty fucking bad.
Jeez. That's crazy.
52.
52.
52 won't do bad.
Wow. That was a fucking crackle of thunder.
This dude's got
As
a
he
fuck ton
hits
of
you,
health.
Quill, he smacks you twice, and 2 giant roars of thunder smack into Damocles. And then he turns around, smacks Damocles, and you receive thunder upon you too, Quill.
Okay. That was the damage I took, correct?
Yes, that was that 10.
Okay.
All right. It is now, Damocles, it's now your turn.
That's
Use
what I was
ass,
waiting.
Damocles.
That's what I was waiting for. I'm gonna try. I'm like a frail old lady right now. I'm. Dude, fuck this guy. I'm stabbing him again. I'm just gonna
All
keep
right.
sticking him. 20 to hit.
That hits.
10 damage.
All right.
Stabbing him again. 12 to hit. Nat 1, bro? No way.
Okay. That misses, and your dagger is currently stuck into the bookshelf.
Damn it. Alright. Can I use my bonus action to pull it out?
You can either use your bonus action to pull it out, or you could punch him.
Sounds like you want me to punch him.
It's either way. You can waste your bonus action. I don't give a shit.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action and Fury of Blows this fuck boy.
Okay, make 2 more attacks.
27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
23 to hit.
Both of them hit.
11. And 8.
He's still standing.
It's a very gritty image.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I like
Out
to
of-
imagine the stab into the wood, and then you just like you get so pissed off, you just let go, and you start beating this dude with your fist. It's crazy.
Out
Sorry,
of
go-
curiosity, how much health does this dude have?
Right now?
Period. Like, how many did he start with?
Oh, he had like 175 health.
Jesus.
Damn!
Yeah.
Beefcake over there. Is it my turn?
What's he at now?
It's your turn, Rico. I ain't telling you that.
Racist.
Well, I'm not risking more damage to myself, so I will just attempt to run up and like slide between his legs and slice his inner thighs with my 2 psionic blades.
All right. Make 2 attacks.
22 to hit,
That hits.
a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Do I have advantage? Or no?
There are allies within 5 feet.
Nice. Alright, how about a 22 second time to hit then?
Both of those hit.
A 8 damage for the first,
All right.
and 10 for the second,
Okay.
with an additional 12 for the first,
Okay.
and an additional 9 for the second.
Ooh. He is on death's door,
Fucking better.
but he still stands.
God.
Quill, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna multi-attack him again.
All right.
And I have advantage, correct?
Yes.
A 18,
That hits.
a 6 plus 5, 11,
That misses.
and a 20.
That one hits.
Okay.
You still get advantage on each one of your... Okay. So, you get advantage on each attack because of pack tactics, okay?
Oh, so I can.
So
okay.
every attack you roll 2, you can roll 2 dice.
Okay. So I have done both my claws now.
Yes, you've
Correct.
hit both of your claws.
And another 20.
That hits.
Okay. $23 plus. It was a 14 before, so plus.
14.
So plus another 5 for my other claw attack. So my bonuses are a 19 plus 23
Jesus.
is. My brain just stopped working. 19 plus 23 would be.
I got you. Hold on.
42.
Yep. How do you want to kill him?
I'm gonna rip his head off.
Okay. You rip down his chest, dragging him to the ground, and he meets his head hits, bounces off the ground. You go down, bite his head, and rip it clean off of his body.
Alrighty.
Now, I need you to make a wisdom save without advantage.
Just a normal wisdom.
Just wisdom save.
What's my wisdom bonus? A 17.
Okay. You have control.
Alrighty.
All right. Fight's over. What do you guys want to do?
I would like to let me check my inventory here. I would like to consume both of my greater health potions, please.
Here,
Both of them.
hold on one, or at least until let me get a healing word on you as well.
Okay, so I'll just start with one then.
And you guys could talk it like, there are people, you guys could take a short rest
Oh, that's true too.
over this next time.
Okay.
However much time it takes. You guys could
Okay.
take a short rest.
Okay. Well, I'll maybe hang on a second then.
So
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast this one. But you get 13 health there, and then
Oh, goodness. Thank you, Stygius.
yeah. Sorry, I miscalculated that. That was 11 plus 3, 14 health. So there you go. Yep. And then I turn to the group and say, well, that looked like quite the fight. I disengage my invisibility cloak and then peel back my hood and say that, and then I've got all the books. I think we can head out and get somewhere safer.
you guys do hear whimpering coming from behind the bookshelf.
Quill's gonna go in there and give out a good roar.
Let's hear it.
My roar?
Yeah.
Do the roar?
Do the roar.
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
Well, then you're not going to roar. You got to do it.
Okay, hold on.
Let's see. Do you want a proxy?
What?
Would you like a proxy for your roar?
What's that?
That would mean that I would roar for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Right.
that sounds like a great idea. That's a pretty good roar.
Wow. Yeah.
That's way good. That's way good. You hear, oh, don't kill us. Oh, we have families.
That's all I'm gonna do. I just wanted to torment them a little bit.
All right.
Those poor guys. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of curious about the context, so I'm going to go over and ask. Out of curiosity, why are you all here?
You see, closest to the bookshelf, he stands up, walks around, he peeks his head around. He goes, we were the ones that were doing the research for them. They had captured us because we work in the library, the local magic shops, and the arcane bomb factory.
As they're speaking, I want to cast detect. Actually, never mind. That's the wrong spell. I don't have it. Other character. Sorry.
They wanted us to research the right to cast a very high level dispel magic to unleash Merkel's binding.
Interesting.
You aren't going to kill us. Are you friend or foe?
We're friends, definitely. Sorry for the scare. We didn't know the context, and we wanted to make sure we got what we needed, but as well as kept you safe.
Well,
the books that we have were just a distraction. The knowledge we have is with us.
I pull out some parchment and say, "Would you mind writing it down?"
Yeah, you have to unlock your secret.
I'd rather not, because if you guys get caught by them, that's this information gone into the wrong hands.
Well, can you tell us what you know about the procedure?
Well,
We're attempting to stop them. That's the context on our end, if that matters.
well, what you're looking for, what they're looking for, is a book. We've known for 2 weeks now what they've been looking for, and we've been trying to waste their time to not let them know. What they're looking for is a book in the Library of Creations on Mount Eos. It's called The Rampage of the Unshackled. We only know the name of it from a book written by someone named Delaney. When we found the book, we hid it as quick as possible. It mentions that she visited the library in Eos and was intrigued about all of the magical runes and histories of how some of the gods were sealed, defeated, and how they stopped each other's plans. It's located in a secret part of the library, only to be seen by members of the Eos Council. The book talked about a council member named Darrell Numera. As far as we know, Darrell is still a member, but no longer lives in Ao. We don't know the location of him.
Wait, you said Durrell?
Yes, Darrell.
I see. Interesting.
Do you know Darrell?
No, I don't. Where do you know his last whereabouts?
No, the book. We used to have a council member here, but they took him to their camp to see if he had any information on how to free it. I don't know what they've learned from him or if they've killed him. When we last saw him, he was being dragged out of his house by them late at night, and I don't think it went too well for him or his family. But
Well,
last I heard, the last he mentioned of Darrell, he said he was living in a small town outside of the kingdom, but there's quite a few small villages that don't have names around the kingdom.
I'm sure we can ask around, given the full name there. What? Let's see. Just for the purposes of notes, Cam, could you go over why they want the book again?
They want the book because it has the information on how to do a high-level ritual to break the seals of Merkel's binding or any other sealed gods that have been sealed away. That's what the book. That's why they want the book, is what they're pretty much saying, because it holds the information they need.
Okay. Yep.
Along with that, they said the only way to ever get a book like that is to find one of the council members of AO.
Mm-hmm.
And
So they're looking for a way to unshackle a god. Okay, that makes all the more sense. I didn't understand Merkel's
they're looking for a
shackles.
way to release the power that's binded in the book, is what they are saying.
Okay. Now I'm more confused. So wait, the book is
So he
Merkel
tells you
binded.
Merkel's binding. I'm guessing you're aware of it if you're here trying to stop them. Merkel's binding contains an immense amount of power of the Dead Three. It contains what allows them to build connections upon the realm we stand in. Allow for those to be chosen. You know, like the kingdom of Tyr, how there's the chosen of Tyr. Those gods cannot pick chosen because that power has been sealed away from them.
and you're saying Merkel's binding is a book that
Is a book that holds their power. It is engraved with very many runes, and the book, they need another book to free it.
do you know where that book is?
That's the one I was talking about. The Rampage of Unshackled.
Sorry, Merkel's binding. Do you know where that is?
No, last our librarian heard, she's a historian, it was down in the Sanders Leap, and it was being shipped up to the Kingdom of Helm to be put into safekeeping. But if you guys are able to get the Rampage of Unshackled and figure out how to get that as far away from these cultists, finding either Jarrell or another member, honestly, that would probably save a lot more than just a few lives.
Are there any books or bits of knowledge that you know existing regarding the creation of Merkel's binding, the book itself?
That's where Rampage of the Unshackled comes in.
That also contains that knowledge.
It contains all of the knowledge of the sealing of gods and how some gods' powers were sealed away. It also has the information on how to release it.
Interesting. Well, I appreciate your insight, fellow party members. Any other questions for this group here?
Stygius, real quick, is your hearing that name, is your character, is there a physical reaction to that
Yeah,
that everyone would notice?
yeah.
I didn't do
I suppose, like, if you pick the DC, I can tell you the reaction that you'd get, like to tell. No, I don't know. This is hard to explain in terms of keeping it away from other players. So, like, I don't know. Basically, if you guys wanted to roll, you could tell he's lying. So, or I'm lying. So, yeah.
I'll say what they notice just outright. Your voice changes. It's a slight tone change after the name is said. That's what you three recognize, and it is whether you guys want to make an insight. Insight is what it would be. Insight. I feel like a. Let me know what you guys roll. I'll see.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 plus. Two and 18.
Okay. I would say, Stygius, what does Damocles see with that 16? Can he tell something's up?
Well, it kind of depends on your DC. Like, I'll defer to you. In terms
I was
of,
thinking, like, to know that you're lying is an 18 for sure, and then to know that something's up, I would say a 15.
yeah. So then,
So he suspects.
Yeah, what you see is a slight stutter, kind of a shift to the head and the eyes, and kind of like he looks like he's thinking about something else for a split second, and then he kind of, you notice he kind of brushes it off and keeps going, ignoring that part of the conversation. So yeah. Wait, did you all hear me during that?
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought my mic was glitching again.
No, you're good. You're good. We all heard that.
Well, thank you for saving us. We really do appreciate it.
Yes, and I want to apologize for the scare. By the way, if these are all useless, I take off my backpack and I dump the books right in front of them. Then you can have these back.
Thank you. If there's anything we can do for you, reach out. I work in town at the local magic shop, and my wife here works at the library.
Excellent. Shall we head out?
I believe so.
I don't
I'm
see
gonna-
why not.
Change out of my wild shape form
All right.
before we head out.
You guys exit outside, and you see the guards are finishing picking up their dead and picking up the fallen. They're picking up their fallen guardsmen and picking up the enemies, especially the two that were split in half at the current moment.
As we pass by the
You can catch up with the net eventually.
the mayhem there, I turn to the rest of you and I say, first of all, I want to apologize. I don't think I was necessarily helpful very much, given the context of understanding the full situation. As I just turned invisible and then harassed those poor librarians, and didn't help you with the fight. So, my apologies. I will do better to assist you all in the future.
I think that's quite all right, but I noticed you're a little shady with those guys in there at the mention of
Durrell Numera.
Durrell Numera. Would you like to let us in on why?
And he kind of, opens his mouth, says that, he kind of closes it and drops his head and he says, I suppose you all deserve to know. How about we talk this out over a pint?
Sounds like a great plan to me.
To the tavern.
You guys make your way to the tavern, and you guys do receive the benefits of a short rest.
Nice.
So click that short rest button. Especially Toast. That man needs it.
So I get to click as many of these rogue dice as I want right now, right?
Yes, you can click as many of your short rest dice as you want.
Perfect. All right. So, what do you all want to know?
Why you lied about knowing... Oh, man, what's his name?
Durrell Numera, the
Durrell
last
Numera.
name.
Well, I lied because that man is my father. And my last name is Numera. I've been in hiding for reasons tied to the House of Tia. And I don't want that knowledge to go back to anyone that is looking for me. And especially don't want to affect my family back home. But it seems that this whole scenario has found them regardless. So I'd say this this task is doubly important for me.
So, would it be a possibility that we can find your father? I would really like to find this book.
Agreed. I think that's two birds with one stone. I'd like to find my father, ensure his safety if he's still alive, and hopefully we can have him lead us to the book. I am confused, though. I will be honest. I didn't know he was part of this order, the Eos Council. I didn't even know such council existed. So, I do know where they. Well, yeah, where they lived was my old family home. So we can start there. I hope Mother's all right as well.
Perfect. Like I said, I would not like to find the book, but I need to find that book.
I'd like to roll for insight to see. That sounds like there's a intent behind that.
Go ahead.
Ugh, got a 12.
What is he able to tell with a 12, Will?
He's able to tell that Quill is pretty desperate to find the book, and that she would probably do anything to find it. But I wouldn't say that he would know why.
Okay.
Oh,
Like, I would say he would be able to tell beyond just, like, keeping it out of the wrong hands. Quill wants to find the book.
I would turn it around then and say, I'd basically ask that and say, well, then why do you want to find the book so badly?
I think the simplest way of putting it is someone I used to know might be tied to it.
Interesting. Anything worth noting for the group here? Since, I'm sharing. Would you like to share as well?
I don't know.
Just an old friend is all.
You can tell that she's really holding back on something. Stygius.
Yeah, I squint my eyes and I press. No, I'm sorry if I have to share and tell you. I'd like the same level of trust. We've all fought and bled together, right? And I look at Rico and Damocles, and then back at Quill.
I mean, yesterday you were kind of saying, like, how mad you were about Rico holding stuff from everybody.
Well, let me just say that I will share with you, but let me just say
Okay,
the reason why I
finally
was
joining
mad at
us.
Rico is because it was something of importance to our mission that he did not care to include. This is more of a personal matter, but I will still share. Delaney, the one who wrote the book, sounds a lot like someone I used to know from my village. A good old friend that I thought was dead.
And what do you know about
Did you make it
Delaney?
private?
Anything that would help her?
Or did you?
She was a very powerful druid when I knew her. I mean, that was years ago. But I don't know if she's even still alive.
Well, interesting.
Yeah, this is.
Very interesting.
Well, appreciate you sharing. And I look at the other, Rico and Damocles, and say, "Is there anything else you all would like to know?"
I think I'm alright for right now. I got most of my stuff answered as is, and I'd rather not pry right now.
Yeah, I think I'm good too. Thanks, though.
All right. Well, given that we have 5 days left and a short time, uh, I'd say we need to head towards. And actually, one sec while I pull this up. I can't remember where my family's from. They are.
Calvin Drone.
Yeah. Okay. Kimbo drone. It's on the south side of. I assume that's Mount Aos too. I with my computer swap, I don't have that image of the map any longer as well.
So it is, yes, it is on the southern side. You have to go through the Malar Forest. The road would take you past the Malar Grove, from what you know, Stygius.
As much as I would like to get to finding the book as soon as possible, I still think that we need to get Merkel's binding.
And then there's, you have to.
I agree.
Party in the environment are two separate things.
I agree. However, it could also be nice to know how to alter or destroy it or interrupt their ritual.
I agree also, but there's a timestamp on getting Merkel's binding. Remember the ambush?
True, but it's closer to our destination, I believe. Is it not?
Is it on the way? Like, so where the ambush spot, like, is his... I can't remember what you said it was called.
No. The ambush spot is outside a saloon.
So we'd have to...
Where you guys would have to go would be... it's like a week trip to Kelvin Drone.
Yeah, all right. Well,
And about the halfway point is the Malar Grove, where they have like a small town, and the grove's up higher, and travelers can stop and get some rest on their way to the kingdom.
All right. Well, I'd like to head there immediately to help my father out. I'm honestly torn. There's a big part of me telling me to go there, not for the ambush.
Well, alrighty then. What's step one? Or what do you...
Pose.
Okay. Well, what do you guys say we do both?
Are you suggesting we split up, Rico? Or are you suggesting we go to get Merkel's binding first?
How difficult of a task do we think Merkel's binding will be?
We just need to stop the ambush. It sounds like we don't actually need the book, but we need to make sure that the group that is taking it to the kingdom of Tyr makes it through the ambush.
Flip a coin.
Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to You guys want to try to do this together, or do you guys want to try to split up? I'm a little indecisive.
I dare you to split,
I
split.
I don't think we should spread ourselves too thin.
I'm kind of in agreement with Damocles. Sigis, do you think that your parents would be able to handle something like that if he's, or at least your dad, if he's involved in all of this business and he's a member of whatever council?
He never said that Darrell was in danger. He did say that another council member that had lived in town was taken. He doesn't know whether he is alive or not.
Okay, that changes it a little bit. Yeah, I'm not. My father, he certainly has a good head on his shoulders, and mother is very protective as well. So my gut tells me they'd know how to move through this, but I still feel an urge to go that direction. That's for certain. At least to check and see. And I don't know. Perhaps I can rush a ride and attempt to meet you all back in time, but I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Would you really want to split off from all of us and go on your own?
Well, if we head out, I'd like to get as far as we can in the direction that we need to go, and your stop is along the way. That'll give me time to think. But I think we should get moving as soon as possible. We've
I
got.
mean, Saloon is not that far out from our path to Kellamvor drone.
Gauging distance, it'd be probably about 9 days from where you guys are currently. It'd be a week from Saloon to there.
So how much extra time would it add on to getting to Kellamvor drone?
So if you guys were to head back, if you guys went the quick route, it would be a 3-day trip to Shiraz, and then it's a day and a half over to Saloon.
So we'd be out a day and a half.
Yeah.
Or no, 3 days technically.
Well, that's just for the original, or where the ambush is. So, yeah, all right. All right. I'll head with you all. I have to hope that Mom and Dad made it through, but yes, let's head out soon. There, let's head out soon. Yeah.
What did we think that we needed in the camp for again? Here? Did we need in the camp?
Well, I mean, you guys captured a guy and he's still in the closet. You guys were going to use him to get in, and you and Damocles, Quill, you guys talked about an idea that you guys had last time.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember what for.
You and Damocles talked about going into La
We
Bamba
were
factory
gonna bomb them.
Yes, but why?
to fuck up their shit because it's a giant camp full of cultists. From what he told you, it's a ginormous camp full of hundreds of people who worship these gods that are trying to overtake the lands. You didn't need to, but
Yeah, there wasn't information or anything tied to that.
no, you guys
the
were
guy-
going to try to get in and talk to Dildaron Sticky Gloom, but
Oh yeah. So do we still want to try to make it into the camp, or just get on our way as soon as possible?
You know, it'd probably be smart to just get on with it. As much as I would love to steal some bombs from the bomb factory, it's kind of been on my mind since we got to town and saw it. And I really would like to blow them up to hell.
What time of the day is it?
It is about midday.
Yeah, and that could help. We could take some of that to help with our ambush of the ambush, so to speak.
I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick.
Okay.
These cultists aren't, like, at all associated with the ambush, right? Or are they?
Well, they're the ones that had, from what you had learned information-wise, they're the ones that had set up the ambush to get Merkel's binding, and then with the research that the people were learning of the library of Musk-Graves, they were going to try to free the power in their camp.
I'm kind of thinking we blow them up. I feel like that might cause a stumble in their ambush.
Well, I think the easiest way to do that would probably be to send our guy in and put a bomb in the back of the cart. It's a covered wagon. So let's use this covered wagon to our advantage and get a bomb in there without anybody knowing a thing.
I think that's a great idea.
That better be a very big bomb. We gotta blow up the whole camp. I want to see their arms flying through the air.
Let's make them tomato soup, why don't we?
I don't
Exactly.
necessarily like that. If we could hinder their production of bombs, I'm good with that. But
Well, the camp isn't producing the bombs, correct? They are just a bunch of cultists.
Yeah, the camp isn't producing the bombs, and you don't know if the camp has some bombs from La Bomba factory. The guy said the cart is parked a building away from the bomb factory. So who knows? They might have bombs. So sending a bomb in wouldn't be all that odd, and then if you guys could figure out a remote way to detonate it.
Does anybody have fire magic?
Uh,
Or could I shoot it with a fire arrow? With my short bow?
do we need? Is there any way that we can do this peacefully?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Not sure how we blow up a camp peacefully, Stygius.
Well, we also currently have one of their members held hostage, and if we let him go, he's just going to go rat us out. And I kind of get the feeling you probably don't want us to just kill him here.
We could
I
We
don't
can
want
cut
you
his
to kill him
tongue
at
out.
all. Look, I understand that we want to prevent this ambush, and we should probably do something about removing some of these weapons from the vicinity, but is there any way that we can convince them or direct them elsewhere or something to that sort? I'm not...
I tell you what,
Enough blood is on my hands.
I'll go get I'll go get some fabric and I'll tie it around your neck, and we'll kind of like try to make you, I don't know, a little bit more presentable than, like, when you were invisible. But and then you can just walk up and you can tell them that you're with our Lord and Savior, and see if they'll change their ways.
Stygius,
I think that's sending Stygius to death, Rico.
I tell you what, Stygius, let's flip a coin.
On what? On the lives of
Whether
all
we-
these people?
On your way or our way.
And if it's our way, you can sit this one out and the lives won't be on your hands.
We could also try to come up with a slight compromise and try to sabotage the camp with bombs and try to avoid killing as many people by creating a distraction out of town. Or not out of town, but out of camp.
Because hear me out. This ambush, correct me if I'm wrong, is happening because Merkel's binding is in transit, correct? And they know the time and the location of where it's going to be at that particular point. That's all they're looking for.
But this camp isn't the ones that are going to ambush Merkel's binding. This camp is a camp of cultists plotting with their evil gods.
Guys, we're reading too much into this. We're either blowing it up or we're not. Let's flip a coin.
Yeah. Why are we spending time? Why are we spending time on this?
Spending time on what? We have to do this.
They want to release some sort of
Climb the monster.
being,
I am trying.
and I don't know if I believe it or not, but the idea is a little spooky.
I say I'm with Damocles. We're either doing this or we're not. I say we should flip a coin.
And I'm saying, why the hell are we doing it at all? Let's move. Let's get out of here. I'm not sure. What do we gain from this? They're not tied to our quest, are they?
I think they might be trying to have something to do with the plot of this ambush coming up.
Whatever is left untouched always has an effect.
They're gonna kill us later on, that's why.
How do we know this? Well, where is this coming from?
God/DM told me so. Just kidding. I don't know. That's my gut feeling, though.
I've got it. Let me ask you this, Stygius. Are you okay with us putting down everyone at the ambush?
I'm not. And again, I kind of shake my head and say, like, I'm not necessarily. It's. I don't want any more people to die. That's it.
And friend, I see where you're coming from, but the problem is that when a group of people like this gets this close to getting what they want, like Merkel's binding, they tend to not stop until they're dead.
I'd like to just grab a coin out of Stygius's pocket and flip it.
All right. Oh. All right. Okay. Stygius, you feel Damocles grab a coin out of your pocket.
Weird choice. I'm shaking my head as he's doing this.
Quill in the air, Quill calls Tails.
You call Tails. Okay. Tails is blow it up. Heads is do nothing. Damocles, Do you want to look at the coin before you flip it, or are you just going to flip the fucking coin?
I would instinctively just take a look at the coin before I flip it.
It's a coin that you can't tell what the contents is of, but it looks like a coin. Looks like there's a heads and a tails on it. Okay. Heads, nothing. Tails, bomb. All right. As you flip that coin, all four of you instantly black out.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
You
Damocles,
guys,
what did you do?
I didn't realize it was
You guys-
that coin until now. Fucking A. No!
you guys wake up in a very interesting space. It looks like you guys are outside, but the grass is an odd color. There's thousands of stars that you can see. The sky is both day and night, and the land seems like it goes on forever. All four of you wake up right next to each other, and there before you stands a figure.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hello, friends. Damocles, Quill, Rico, and Stadius. I was wondering when you were going to call me, or was this by accident?
Psst.
Whoa.
Guys, that was spooky.
I can hear you, Rico. Now, let's see. You guys have a lot of potential.
What?
You're a little hard to understand
He's
now.
said that we all have a little potential. Who are you?
The name is Chaos.
Chaos.
None of you may know me, but you may know my brother.
Is it the devil?
Nice one. But you've all heard of Ale. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Well, you are looking at the yin to his yang. I am one of the creator gods. And Stygius over here happens to be one of my favorites.
And why is that?
Look. You see my arms? They're covered in rings. The magic you wield is a gift. No one else can recreate what you do.
Well, I heal others. I know.
I know all about you four. Quill. How your father, I thought he was crazy for what he did. But seems to have done you you justice. Damocles, I see why she watches you. Rico, I still do not understand. Or why he looks to you, but nonetheless, insidious.
I would like Quill, Damocles, and Rico to take off their headphones.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
How are they going to get back on?
Don't worry about it. I'll text them.
Okay.
Yes.
Stygius.
At this moment, you see that he pushes everyone around, and now it's just you and him, Stygius.
Mm-hmm.
I am the one that supplies you with your magic. I am the birth of that magic and all that it is chaos. I have seen what you've done with it. You have created great chaos. But the only way the magic keeps its strength is if you let the chaos win sometimes. You wonder why you can heal with your magic. Because here, let me show you. This top weave is divine magic. The middle weave is the magic of Mystra. And the bottom weave is the magic of nature. You have the capability to wield all three. Your magic is ancient, like mine. I have said my due. I shall return you to your realm.
In the undistorted voice, what were the three types or three forms of magic?
The three forms of magic were divine, magic itself, known by Mystra, and the magic of nature.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
She's sticking in the box.
Perfect.
Now I shall text them to come back.
Perfect. And what was this guy's name? Is it Kalos Chaos? Like
Kalos Chaos.
Kalos Chaos. Okay, got it.
Continuing.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll receive that. Otherwise they're just gone.
Hello?
Oh, he's back. Perfect.
I didn't know how I was supposed to know.
I'm also back, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. All right. You guys now appear back in the tavern, and the coin lands on tails.
So we're going to blow it up.
It's all bombs from here, bitches.
You're telling me that we just met a fucking god and you're still on about bombing these people?
I don't know about you,
Look,
but
man,
I'm
he
hella
seemed real
confused.
interested in you, not me. Okay, I'm interested in what we have going on. I'm gonna pretend like I wasn't even there, and I'm gonna let you deal with what you got to deal with. Okay, if you want to talk
Besides,
about it, let me know. Other than that, you probably got it.
he was the god of chaos. What's more chaos than bombs?
Well, I'm right there with you, Rico. I'm going to embrace chaos and go against this bullshit coin toss. So you guys can do as you please, but I'm done. I'm not going to be a part of it.
Um,
Do you have any other proposition then for trying to get them to, or trying to ensure that they do not come after us after releasing the man in the closet upstairs?
Well, sure, we can spend all this time to um, give them food poisoning, or um, hell, I don't know. My vote is do nothing. Don't interact with him. It's
So then, what's your viewpoint if we have no choice but to interact with them down in the future, and it goes sideways?
then we do, but that's a what if. That's we don't know. I don't know. Do you know?
Nope, I do not. I do not know. I'm just worried that they end up sending more men to the ambush than we expect.
All right, you all do as you please, but I'm more curious as to this coin as well. And I pick up the coin and I look at Damocles. It's like, why'd you have to flip this coin? This coin specifically.
Random coin reached in the pocket. Can't even
Into my
can't
pocket.
even be mad.
You have gold, correct?
Yeah, plenty, but it's not the point.
Can't you see that this god is playing with us right now?
Stygius, when you grabbed the coin from Damocles, it looked like a normal coin. You couldn't tell what contents of it, if it was gold or silver, but it literally looked like a normal coin. And as it gets back into your hand, it reverts to what you saw, what you know the coin as.
I look at it and kind of and wonder there, and I just I slip it back in my pocket, shaking my head. So do as you please, but I'm not a part of it. I'm heading to Shiraz.
Party split.
What's the plan? Quill, Damocles, Rico?
Well, I can't just let him wander off by himself.
Outside of the game, I'm very enjoying this moment. So, but please, like in terms of D&D, especially for those who are new, like this is good that the conflict within. So, like, do as you feel your character would genuinely do. Like, that's my, you know, that's what you're asking
I
for.
don't think that Damocles would let him just go by himself.
Yeah,
Because
I would be
let me
genuinely
read it.
torn because Stygius has proved himself as a good warrior and standing his ground when needed. But that being said, I am also fearful for what this cult and club is plotting.
The other thing we have to think about too is our captive blabbing his mouth to his superiors and we told him our whole plan. He was right there.
Well, we can just put a bomb on the back of his cart and call it a day at that point.
Well, I'm saying
We
that
could.
I can agree with Stygius as long as we can come to an agreement of what to do with him that will not get our plans revealed.
We could
Bomb in the
just
back of his cart.
kill him too. Behind.
Fine.
Behind.
Bring him along. He's got a funny name. I don't know.
I could cut his tongue out.
Jesus.
Bomb in the back of his cart.
At that moment, you guys hear, and you hear glass break, and sounds like it came from upstairs.
Shit. I'm gonna run up to the room and look out the window.
You run up to the room, and the closet door is open, and there is no captive to be seen.
What about outside the
You look
window?
outside the window, you see him running, and he looks like he's limping, and it looks like he broke out of the chair, but he is still tied up around the midsection, so he has no access to his arms.
Okay, I'm
his
going
hands.
to jump out the window, and as I'm jumping, shift into my wolf form and chase him down.
All right.
I just want to pull out my bow and shoot him.
All right.
But not fatally. I want to shoot him in like the shoulder.
You want to shoot him in the knee?
How about like the leg?
He once was a great adventurer like us. And then he took an arrow in the knee.
Okay, roll to hit him, Rico.
A 14.
That hits.
11.
Where'd you hit him in the leg?
Yeah. I was
He
aiming for,
fucking
the
collapses
Achilles.
to the ground
Nice.
and is now crawling. Like a worm.
Well, that ought to slow him down for you, Quill.
Do I catch him then?
Yeah, you do. You catch up to him.
Okay, I pick him up in my mouth, and I'm gonna take him back to the tavern.
Okay. Whole time he's like, as you bring him back in, the bartender goes, "Oh no, I don't go catch her."
To Stygius, I'm gonna and like mentally, I say, "What would you like to do with him?"
I shake my head and I look at each one of you all, and then down at Dildarian.
Dildaron?
Hawkhook is what his
Oh.
name was.
Oh yeah, Dildaron was the camp leader, right?
Say, look, let's just bring him along. I'll take care of him. I can. It'll be my responsibility. I will get him away from this, and I don't know. Hell, maybe we can change his mind.
But that Quill drops him in a slimy puddle of slobber.
I would like to cast Psychic Whispers, which allows me to choose up to 3 creatures you can see, then roll a 1d8 for the number of hours equal to the number rolled, that I get to speak with them telepathically. And it works as long as I'm within a mile.
Okay.
And so I would like to cast that with Damocles and Quill.
All right.
Let's see, and I rolled
Suspicious.
an 8 and a natural 1.
Ooh. What's
I rolled an 8
Well, I
with
mean,
Quill.
if the creature is willing, does it matter?
As long as the creature,
sorry. You're
yeah,
right.
as
I
long
don't
as
think
the
it does.
creature is willing, you should be fine.
It's just hours. That's right. So I rolled 8 hours with Quill and 1 hour with Damocles. Not that
Okay.
it really matters for me.
All right.
Oh, great. Now I'm going to have Rico in my head for 8 hours.
Oh, hello there, you two. I just want to quickly mention this. I'm a big fan of coming up with a way to, I don't know, maybe accidentally get rid of our new friend here, our new companion.
Sorry, I'm just gonna give it just this whole road trip to the ambush. It's just gonna be
What
a comedy
in the
scene of
fuck?
you three trying to kill this guy while I'm trying to save him.
First and foremost, I didn't even know that you could do that.
I didn't either.
Secondly, 8 hours is crazy.
Yeah, sorry, Quill.
Quill's going to off herself.
That's it. That's it. Quill's gonna kill herself. Yep. But his spell was for the willing, so she did will it to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I will specify, a creature can end the telepathic connection at any time. No action required. That is,
Perfect.
unfortunately, that is part of it.
Fucking perfect.
That's fucking great.
But, wait, question. With all this telepathicness, can't Stygius hear Rico, or hear me talking to Rico in my own head?
I mean, that's up to you. I mean, would you
Like,
truly?
That's a great magic question. Like, how does this
I
magic
feel like
work? You know?
I feel like I should have to roll for it if I'm trying to block him out.
I feel like it's a willing thing. So like you will yourself to talk telepathically to.
Otherwise, it'd be mind reading.
Right, but what I'm saying is I am willingly talking to Rico. Like, I don't know how the brain works or how this magic works, but
I'm not a neuroscientist.
I'm just saying if Stygius wanted to, I feel like unless I could block it, he could eavesdrop. So I think I should have to roll.
It's a you thing. You have to engage it
Okay.
because it's your magic. This is whatever Rico's got up his fucking sleeve.
Nobody fucking knew.
So, what do you guys say?
I think we should put a bomb in the back of his cart and send him back to his camp and have him blow it up.
I'm not game to go behind Stygius's back. If you're gonna do that, that's up to you. But I'm a big
I've been
believer
saying
in
that
honesty.
since the beginning. I wouldn't say it's going behind nobody's back.
I'm not talking about the cart thing. I'm talking about trying to kill this guy behind Stygius's back.
Oh. Well, he's gonna die anyway, as far as I was concerned.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bomb in his cart and all.
Well, I guess I'm happy that somebody's on the same side as me. But, I guess if I don't have to take care of him at all, maybe I'll... And I guess now I'm going to be saying this out loud to everybody. I guess if I don't have to take care of him at all, you can maybe just tag along.
With that, I nod and I say, "All right. Well, sounds good then. Shall we leave this behind us and move on?"
I still think we should blow it up.
Yes.
Yes.
It feels so
I know.
bad.
Bomb in the back of the cart and all. We wouldn't even have to do much.
Maybe if we get to Saloon early, we can get some intel, though, on what's
Indeed.
happening with the ambush.
We
As
can-
much as I would love to blow them up.
we can-
We need Stygius, so.
Can we at least knock him out again?
You guys could always bring him to the town guard. I suspect that's a reason he have captured. So, I mean, if he's a bad guy, you could just put him in prison.
I mean, that seems like the most reasonable of all of our ideas.
Sorry, I mean, it's kind of distracting. I mean, you guys got a dude tied up, and he's kind of fucking annoying, so.
I guess we'll take him to the town guard then.
Yeah, get him the fuck out of my bar, please.
Okay. All right. We'll get. Okay.
Can I get a pirate's rum to go, though?
Yeah, sure, here.
Thanks.
I was kind of wondering if my dad was alive or dead.
And I'm gonna chug that whole pirate's rum and then ask for another one to go.
Are you gonna do it stealthily, or are you just gonna do it right in front of him?
No, I'm just blatantly chugging it.
Stealthily drinking pirate's rum.
Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell? Oh,
I'm just.
you want more?
I mean, he did just see me turn it.
What the
He just
fuck?
saw me as a giant freaking dog.
He looks to you guys and says,
Is this shit normal? What's going on here? Am I missing something?
Clearly, a pirate's rum.
Thank you, Damocles.
All right. I mean, no one drinks that fucking shit anyway, so here, I'll send you with like fucking 3 of them.
And I want the good stuff, not the whatever.
I don't fucking sell pirate rum. What do you fucking think I am, a joker?
What did he say?
What do you fucking think I am, a joker?
No, before that, what about the pirate's rum?
I don't fucking sell pirate rum.
Mm-hmm.
I sell fucking pirate's rum.
And what does the stuff that he hands me look like?
"It looks like pirate's rum."
It's not the other crates that we
It's
found last
not
time?
pirate's rum.
Okay.
It isn't pie rat rum.
Okay.
It's pirate's rum.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna take it and drink another one.
Just get the fuck out of my bar and get that fucking asshole out of here too, please. Like, take the fucking...
He puts 2 more down.
Just fucking take it. Get the fuck out.
Quill is going
It's
to fuck
fucking
that.
noon. It's fucking noon. I normally do this shit at like 5. Like, come on, guys. Give me a fucking break.
I'm just. It's so funny because Rico is just like, I wonder if my dad's alive. And then proceeds to bargain about pirate rum.
No, it's okay. You take your time there, Quill. I'm in no real rush.
What the fuck? You guys fucking leave the bar or not?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yes, we go to the town guard.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I'll be honest, I'm crashing pretty good here too.
Okay. Well, if we get to travel, we can fucking stop, and then we can come back to travel. Yeah.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Okay.
I'm crashing hard. My brain's fucking melting.
Yeah.
All right. You guys leave. You guys head to the head of the town. You guys head to the barracks of the town guard. You drop off this asshole. Is there anything you say to him, or you just drop him off?
Fuck you, asshole. Have fun in prison.
Yeah, fuck you, cockhand.
Hey,
Whatever your name is.
Guards,
Is my dad alive? You know, your boss?
Oh, I would go check with the clerics. The medical station's just a block or two down the way.
Oh, okay. Okay. Guys,
We'll take
I'm gonna make
him into custody.
Oh. I look at him one last time, and I remove his gag and say, I'm sorry we did this to you, and
Fuck you! You're not fucking sorry.
I'm not sorry. Fuck you, asshole.
I hope you can find a way to come back from all of this. And
He looks at you, Stygius, and he says, I can't wait for the fucking day my gods cut your fucking head from your throat.
I'm telling you, Stygius, we should kill them when we had the chance.
I shake my head and just leave.
I'd like to start walking towards the clerics.
All right. You walk towards the clerics. You get to the medical building. You walk inside. One of the clerics greets you. She goes, how may I help you?
Hi. I was looking for my dad. You know, he looks like me, except no handlebar mustache, just a big beard.
Oh, the captain? Yeah, he's stable, but he is currently unconscious.
But he's stable?
Yes, he is.
Okay, great. If you just tell him I said hi, and then you know, I guess bye. That would be great. Thanks.
And then I'd like to walk out.
Oh, all right. We will let him know. Strange little man. They turn and walk away. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do in Musk-Graves before you head back to the town of Shiraz?
Damocles, where did you leave your horse?
He came to the tavern with us. We got him after the hill giant fight. He had the bell.
He's in
Oh,
a
yeah.
hall.
Yeah, he's just at the tavern, tied up.
Oh, he's big chillin'. Okay. Well, we just need to grab your horse, and then I think we're good to go.
Old Buell.
Buell.
I'd say refill on some rations and head out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Works for me.
So you guys go get Damocles' big horse. You guys refill your rations, and then you guys take off.
We don't need rations. I bring you breakfast.
Cool.
Yeah, raw.
That's how it's best.
We could maybe use a little bit of salt and pepper.
I agree to disagree. I'm not.
You're not a huge fan of raw, Stygius?
Not a fan of salt and pepper, are you, Stygius? You don't like spices.
I like a bit of char.
I'm just curious here, Quill. Do you eat the same when you're, you know, like in either one of your forms?
Sometimes.
Okay, I was just curious. I just wanted to imagine you with a giant deer leg.
Oh, I thought you were asking if I eat the same things. That's kind of a odd question,
Same
Rico.
difference. I just wanted the imagination.
I think Rico has too much fun with his imagination.
I think so too.
By the way, that connection's still going on, so like you.
Oh God.
So whatever he has going in his head, if he accidentally says in his head, both Damocles and Quill will hear. All right. If there's nothing else, you guys start on the road
And you guys get down a ways. Are you guys taking the fast route? You guys pass where you killed that giant hill giant, and you guys find a place to camp, and you guys set up camp. Who wants to do watches, or
Maybe me and Stygius again, where we can still get a full rest and do watch.
Sounds good to me.
That would be great. I could really use a long rest.
all right? So the last thing I need these are the two last rolls. I need who's first on watch.
I'll take first watch.
You take first watch. Okay.
Survival.
Perception.
16.
16.
Yep.
Night goes on, very quiet. You hear rabbits and animals rustling through the woods, but nothing seems to come your way.
Okay.
She comes over and wakes you up, Stygius.
Yes.
Your turn to watch.
Thank you. And Quill, thank you for, well, all of you for going along with this. I know it was a hard decision, but I do appreciate it, and I'll make it up to y'all.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. I just think the best thing for all of us is to have some understanding of doing what we have to do.
Agreed. I know that it's needed sometimes, so I'm working on it.
Perfect.
Need a perception check from you, Stygius.
That's a 19.
Perfect. Okay. As your night goes on, it goes on without any worry. You don't hear anything that worries you. But there is that faint voice in the back of your head that says, remember, all that has been done and all that will happen is always a little bit chaotic. So let it in. Your watch goes by without a problem. You guys all get the benefits of a long rest, and I think this is where we're going to leave it.
Alrighty.
That was a good session, guys.
That
Guys and gals.
that was a fucking session.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I want to thank all of you knuckleheads, for dealing with my shenanigans. And I want to thank anyone that listens and share this shit, because we're trying to make it grow. So,
Hell yeah. Thanks for DMing.
peace. Of course. I love this shit. I have too much fun. All right, well.
I honestly
catch you
thought
guys all
that
in
you
the
were gonna kill Rico's dad.
So,
I did too.
I want to. Just kidding. Maybe. All right. Peace out, everyone. Catch you on the next one.
So long.
Bye.
bye.